This is Intellectual, and welcome back to another anime review. In today's anime review, we will be reviewing Assassination Classroom Seasons 1 and 2. Yep, the whole thing, because it's, kind of the same series. But okay, so let's get started. So, Assassination Classroom, it is kind of in a school setting, but not the normal school setting. It's even in a different kind of classroom type of setting as well. So the story really is a nice, refreshing, different kind of story in anime. So how it starts is basically this alien monster that they soon later name Koro Sensei. He's the yellow cheese-looking monster, and he had claimed that he blew up the moon. Well, half of the moon. He blew up half of the moon, and that he's wanted to teach a group of the worst students for a year to kill him, and if they couldn't, then he would destroy the Earth. He would destroy the Earth, and it would be gone. So basically, these kids in what is known as E-Class. E-Class is basically the lowest of the low. It's not even a part of the main school. It's actually on this hill or mountain or whatever, in this shack type other schools thing, because they're total outcasts. So they even learn in a different place. So the worst of the worst get basically told that they need to kill Koro Sensei. He's going to be their teacher, and he's going to help teach them how to kill himself, basically. And they teach many life lessons, and another character named Cosima, who basically tells them everything they need to do, he also teaches them. He's basically a top-notch assassin and speaks for the organization that he works for or whatever. And if they if they can kill him, they save the planet, and also they get a whole bunch of money that they're gonna split, of course, evenly. So that is what the show is about, and it just goes through Koro Sensei and Cosima teaching them how to be better assassins and to kill Koro Sensei, and they have to use special weapons, because normal weapons won't kill Koro Sensei, and Koro Sensei teaches every student very life lessons, and you can grow to love Koro Sensei as a character. Speaking in that is just basically Assassination Classroom. It's a very good show, but speaking of characters, we're gonna go to, of course, the characters. So now, Assassination Classroom has a shit ton of characters, and I'm not gonna go over them all. Of course, we're gonna go over first the big cheese, Koro Sensei. Koro Sensei is this alien yellow tentacle monster looking thing, and he's very powerful. They make it very clear that he's very powerful. He can move at speeds of Mach 20. He's very strong. He has all these other different powers and abilities that he uses throughout the show, and also he is a damn good teacher. He basically goes over every problem or something that's wrong with one of the students, and teaches them about it. He goes individually and really cares about his students, and also wants to teach them to be good at not only in school but also in assassination. And he's a really wacky character. He's really fun and wacky, and he can be serious as well. So he has many different sides to him. Depending on what his mood is, his face changes colors and different things like that. So that's always fun. So he basically is a very awesome, fun, goofy character, but can be serious when he needs to be. So Koro Sensei is awesome, and I'm sure everybody else loves him too and would agree. So next we have the main boy character, basically. His name is Nagisa, or Nagisa, whatever way you want to try to pronounce his name. But he basically is a monologuer. Freaking, he monologues so much. He does kind of get annoying at times, but he is the main character, and he just ends up being like one of the best assassins, like out of his class. He ends up pretty much being like the number one, and he's smart and cunning, and he's more. I don't know. He's just kind of there. I mean, he is a part of the series, but he gets annoying to me. I don't really like him. Okay, I try to tiptoe around it, but I really don't like him. So he can be okay sometimes, but he just gets on my nerves. Maybe he won't for some other people, I'm sure, but and then now, I mean, by the way, he's the one who has like pigtails in his hair, but you do find out why, and he has blue hair. But then we can go over to the probably the number 2 boy, and his name is Karma. He has red hair, and he's more of the, always being a tough guy, but he's like he's probably the smartest kid in class, pretty much. He's like really smart on tests, and like a genius, and very conniving, and dare I say evil-ish, because he acts like that sometimes, like especially when trying to kill Koro Sensei when you first meet him. So he's pretty ruthless and cunning and devilish in a way. So that is Karma. He's pretty cool too. And then I guess we'll talk about one last person, which is Cosima. He is basically what the organization has sent. Like, he's the person they've sent to basically tell the children all that what they have to do, and he's also there to help teach them. And so he's basically kind of like the badass type of character, and he doesn't really he shows emotion a little bit, but he really just he keeps calm and just goes towards what he needs to go towards. He has his mission set, and he doesn't really let his emotions get in the way. So that's kind of Cosima. He's kind of a cool character. So yeah, but there are a ton more characters in Assassination Classroom. So yeah. And then now we will go on to the art and animation. The art and animation is, good. I mean, it's standard. Which, in today's standard, it's good, it's not bad. So, it's good. It's not, like, above average or anything, but it's average. It meets the status quo. And it can be pretty decent sometimes. So, yep, the animation and art is good. And then we have the music. The music is interesting because, for me, I didn't really notice the music. And not because it was bad. The music is actually not too bad. It's pretty good in Assassination Classroom, but it beautifully blended in with the show, and that's better than me not noticing it because it was just not that good. This is a little bit different. It's different of a case. It just blended in with the show so well that it really served its purpose to a good degree, and I just didn't notice it because it just like melded well with the show. So music is pretty good. So Then we have my personal thoughts and feelings on the show. Assassination Classroom is, of course, like I think it's like 38-ish episodes. I don't actually remember how many episodes it is, but yeah, it has like 2 seasons and whatnot. But yeah, it has 2 seasons, and sorry about that. It has 2 seasons, 30-something episodes, and it is a very good show. I enjoyed it a lot. It has some wackiness, it has some seriousness, it has everything you could really want and need, and it's a unique show. So I think if you're looking for something different from the norm, I think this could really do it for you if you haven't seen it already, of course, because it's a pretty popular show. But then, do I recommend Assassination Classroom? Yes, I do. Definitely. It is a very good show. I dare say you could really have a younger kid watch this show. There's really not much cursing. It is about killing, I guess, but there's so many life lessons and just many things about it. It's wacky and goofy and just usually fun. It could be pretty serious and tense too, but generally it just has everything, and it's a really awesome show. And I recommend it to pretty much anybody, for the most part. And it's, like I said, a unique show in this day and age. So yeah. And do I like Assassination Classroom? I do, for all the reasons I just said. So I liked it, and yeah, it was just refreshing. So yes. So with that, I give Assassination Classroom a 6 out of 10, and you should definitely watch it, both seasons, because they basically tie into each other. And the second season isn't any different from the first. You could just say it's one big show. So yeah, that's what makes me decide whether I'm gonna just do a whole series or individual seasons. Like with Sword Art Online, the second season was a different story in the Sword Art Online kind of thing, so that's why I did them separately. But yeah, so yeah, watch all of Assassination Classroom. It is a good show. It is a good watch. You shouldn't walk away disappointed, and that has been it for me. I've been Analectual. If you liked the video, remember to like the video, comment down below your thoughts and feelings as well, and if you really like my content, please consider subscribing for more. Thank you all again. See you guys in the next video.